Hey, I'm Nikki from Fender Play, the complete online guitar learning platform. We believe anyone can play guitar, and our step-by-step lessons and song-driven approach make it easy. In just a second, we're going to show you how easy with this free song lesson. With Fender Play, you'll master essential chords and skills as you play songs by your favorite artists, from Green Day to Radiohead, Nirvana to Oasis. Even if you're just starting out, this lesson will get you playing an iconic song in no time. Enjoy this sample and then click the link in the description to start for free with Fender Play today.
In this lesson, we're going to learn Come As You Are by Nirvana. Chords are F sharp 5, A, B5, and D5, and techniques are eighth note strumming, alternate strumming, syncopated strumming, single note downpicking, and sections are the riff, pre-chorus, chorus, and solo. The riff is note for note, and then the rest of the tune is a modified and simplified version for newer players. We're going to be in E standard tuning, and if you want to play along with the record, you'll want to make sure to tune your guitar down a whole step to D standard tuning. For now, make sure you're in E standard tuning, and let's get started. Let's learn the riff to Come As You Are by Nirvana. It's a single note line played on the lowest two strings, and it functions as a verse and can be heard throughout the song. Here's what it sounds like. So we've got a handful of notes here. We'll walk through the riff note by note. It's a 2-bar phrase that starts with a pickup and then repeats 4 times. Our pickup here, we're going to start with those 3 notes. We'll hit the low E 2 times. Then we're going to hit first finger, first fret of the low E. Our next note is going to be second finger, second fret of the low E string. That's going to be our downbeat, and it's going to start the riff. So we'll start out again. Open, open, first fret, second fret. Now we're going to hit the open A string. Go back to the second fret of the low E string. Hit the open A again. Now the second fret of the low E string twice. So from the top here with the pickup, open, open, 1, 2, A, 2, A, 2, 2. Moving on, we're going to play. So that's going to be first finger, first fret of the low E, then the open low E. Then we have, so that's actually going to be our second finger here, second fret of the A string, followed by 2 hits on the open low E string. So without the pickup, from beat 1 of the riff, we have so one more time, that's 2, A, 2, A, 2, 2, 1, open, 2 of A, back to open twice. Now we're going to end this by hitting the second fret of A again with the second finger. Then we're going to hit the open E, then first finger, first fret of the low E. Then we're going to go right back to the beginning of the 2-bar phrase, second fret of the low E. So the whole thing together with the pickup. Where it repeats right here. Now with our strum hand, it's all down picking, and we have pretty much straight eighth notes with a few exceptions. We're going to start here with our pickup. It's going to be the and of 3 of our count-in bar. We're going to play and 4 and. So and 4 is going to be our open low E string, then the and of 4 is going to be our first fret of the E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now downbeat of 1 here is where our riff starts. We're going to play 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 4 there is going to be the first fret of the low E. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we have 1 and 2 and So we're going to hold the and of 2 through the downbeat of 3, pick back up on the and of 3. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we repeat. Again, these 2 bars repeat 4 times. So all together with the pickup, that's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. So let's put it together now. We're going to play it 4 times. Get ready, I'll count you in. We're going to come in on the and of 3 of our count-in measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's the second time here. And here's the third time. And here's the fourth. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the riff. Let's jump into the pre-chorus. It features 2 chords and sounds like this. Our chords here are F sharp 5 and A. For F sharp 5, first finger, 2nd fret of the low E string, 3rd finger, 4th fret of the A string, and 4th finger, 4th fret of the D string. That's our F sharp 5. And our A chord is going to be an open position here. Open A string, 1st finger, 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the G, and then 3rd finger, 2nd fret of the B. Then we have an open high E string. And that's our A chord. Now you can use your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers here, or if you want, you can use your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. You're going to see me doing that because it's more comfortable for me to play this way. Let's take a look at both those chords from over the shoulder. We've got our F sharp 5, and then our A chord. You can also play with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. We've got a 2-bar progression here that alternates between our 2 chords. And we're going to repeat the 2-bar progression 4 times. Each chord gets a bar. So we have 1 bar of F sharp 5, followed by 1 bar of A. And then we repeat that 4 times. Now we've got our 2-bar alternate strumming pattern as well. We're going to play 1, 2, and 4 for our first bar. So our F sharp is going to be 1, 2, and 4. We hold the and of 2 through the downbeat of 3, then pick back up on the and of 3. Our strumming there is going to be down, down, up, down. Now to keep the rhythm going with your hand, you can still do the down strum on the 3rd beat, but you just don't want to hit the strings. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Bar 2 is a little bit different. We're going to play 1 and 2 and 4. So we're going to add the and of 1 here. We still hold the and of 2 through the downbeat of 3. So one more time, that's 1 and 2 and 4. And our strumming there is down, up, down. So both bars together, 1, 2, and 4, 1 and 2 and 4. Now take note here, the second time in the song that we play the pre-chorus, we're going to play it 2 times instead of 4 times. And on the second time, bar 4 at the end, we're going to play 1 and 2 and instead of playing and 4, we're going to pick up on the end of 3 and play the pickup into the riff. So the last bar is going to be 1 and 2 and 4 and. That's going to happen the second time we play the pre-chorus. So right now, let's play the pre-chorus as is the first time, both bars 4 times through. Get ready, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 2 and 4. We have F sharp, then A. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 2 and 4. one more time. And that's the pre-chorus. The chorus is made up of 2 new chords. Here's what it sounds like. So our new chords here are power chords. We've got B5 and D5. For B5, that's going to be first finger, second fret of the A string, third finger, fourth fret of the D, and fourth finger, fourth fret of the G. B5. Take that same shape, move it up here to the 5th fret. 5th fret of the A, 7th fret of the D, 7th fret of the G. That's our D5. Let's check those chords out from a different angle. Here's our B5, then shift that up to the 5th fret for D5. Again, we have a 2-bar phrase here alternating between 2 chords, then we're going to repeat it 4 times. Each chord gets a bar. So that means our first bar is B5, and our second bar is D5. So we've got the same strumming pattern that we used in the pre-chorus here. So that's going to be with B5, 1, 2, and 4, then switch to D5, 1 and 2 and 4. Same strumming as well. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So let's put this section together. We'll play it 4 times. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have B5 to D5. Then repeat. 2 more times. One more time. And that's the chorus. The solo is a single note line played on the G string only. We've got 4 different notes here. Check out what it sounds like. So our single notes here are all on the G string. We're going to be on the 6th, 9th, 11th, and 13th frets. This is a 4-bar phrase, and the first 3 bars repeat. So our first bar is going to start on the 6th fret of the G string with our first finger, then 3rd finger, 9th fret, then shift that 3rd finger up a whole step to the 11th fret. That's 1 bar. So bar 2 is the same thing. 6, 9, and 11. 3rd bar again, 6, 9, and 11. Now our 4th bar, we change it up. 3rd finger again shifts up another whole step now to the 13th fret. And then 1st finger, 11, and then 9. So again, that 4th bar is 13, 11, and 9. These 4 bars are going to repeat 2 times. We're doing all down picking here, and we have the same rhythm for each bar. We're going to play 1, the and of 2, and the and of 3. So our first 3 bars, we're going to have the 6th fret on 1, the 9th fret on the and of 2, then the 11th fret on the and of 3. So if we're counting those first 3 bars out, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now bar 4, 1 is on the 13th fret, and of 2 on the 11th, and of 3 on the 9th. So that 4th bar is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. On the recording, this section happens 4 times, but for this, we're only playing it twice. So let's put it together now. We're going to play these 4 bars 2 times. Get ready, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the solo. Let's put it all together now, and we're going to play a shortened version. We'll start with the riff and play it 4 times. That's going to have the pickup there on the and of 3. Then we'll play the pre-chorus 4 times, then the chorus 4 times. Then we'll play the solo 2 times. We'll go back and play another pre-chorus, this time only 2 times. We're going to end that pre-chorus with the pickup into the riff. We're going to hit that riff 4 times, then we'll end with a whole note on an F-sharp 5. So get ready, I'll count you in. I'm going to give you 4 beats, then we'll come in on the and of 3 of that second count and measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Last time. Into the pre-chorus. Last time here. Into the chorus. Last time. Into the solo. Again. Into the pre-chorus. Here comes the pickup. Last time. Great job learning a grunge rock classic. See you next time.
So how did it go? If you're ready to learn more, sign up and access over 1,000 song lessons that will keep you inspired to play. If that was a bit too challenging, sign up with Fender Play and we'll get you learning the skills you need to play the songs you love. Click the link in the description to start for free with Fender Play today.